So let's sit back, enjoy, and hope we have a super match. Federer to get us underway.
Well, I mentioned him hammering away at the backhand side. This is not a bad tactic because he has got a wonderful...
209 Ks. Well, there's the improvement in the backhand.
Well, Safin giving himself a big target here, going for the backhand, but notice how much down the middle that was, and so was the previous shot. Very well stretched. Second serve. Safin's equivalent of the slam dunk, this. Remember that flying Sampras shot where he used to get up
1,000 as well. Surely one of the best ever.
Of course, that's the same action there. Only Swiss hands clapping at this. Safin drawn in again. Look, he's just that side of the centre line, obviously expecting it cross court. And here, look, just for a sec, the ball over Safin's head, but 6-4-1. Done coots to me. Wallabies, maybe.
$15.30.
Yeah, it's good to see the Russian flag, which of course has flown so high for Russian women during the course of last year at the majors. What a terrific angle he gets here. Big, not quick enough.
Finn could pinch the first set, having not having to battle his way through a match to reach the semis. 4-5.
He has, yes. He won about 60% of his points at the net against Herbati. Came in, well, one time in 8 points. Oh, for this too. Look at him. Almost back nearer the linesman than he is the... Yes, because Safin slices this and actually plays a pretty good shot. It keeps low, but just look at Federer's movement here to make a lot of room for the arm and then just very dismissive. It's not...
Oh, didn't
Yes, this is what he really was looking to do with that big forehand. That's love 30. Quite collect this. Seemed a little stationary, perhaps. There needed to be a little bit more body movement. Own game now. This was Safin wishing the ball out. And he did well then to regroup, didn't he? But it is that unseen pressure on Safin that is in the mind, because
yeah, just long.
And a good call. Oh, he's in likely position. Sort of shot that people do well who can play it against Safin, do well against him for that reason. And then this. Wow. Munch's scream.
Well, that wasn't bad. Well, that is, well, the magician that is Roger. Enjoy it again. Third time lucky for Roger Federer. It's won his 8th set in a row against Safin. He's on his way.
Yeah, some lovely technique here, stepping or making Safin step back on the first one, then making him really stretch. And he would have felt the way he played that point, Federer, that he could well win it. Crowds oohs and ahs after his first slice backhand, because they thought this was a gem. So they thought, well, they think it's so good, I'll give them another one here. Didn't play it well, and didn't Safin read the leg break.
So accurate.
Safin giving his all.
And does break.
That much quick to the ball. Perhaps trying to show all-round skills.
Super silky skills at the net. Thought it was wide. I think he's going to show where he feels the ball landed.
Yes, that looked pretty wide.
Enric Molina, Spain in the chair. He can't overrule from there. Well, he can, but it's got to be a clear mistake. Well reached.
It's a good leap, isn't it?
Back-to-back love games.
Nice opening of the court by Safin. That's what he prefers to do. Hangs back. There we go. Well, earlier in this production, of course, he was one of the masters of the lob, particularly the slice lob. Couldn't hit a forehand line.
Oh, it was good.
Caught in mid-court there by that backhand slice of Federer's, but just put on the brakes quickly enough and then got back into position. That was the earlier backhand where he did all that. This is the denouement.
Well held.
Matches his fastest serve of the match, 204 kilometers per hour, 127 miles.
And gets it with the first set, to the delight of Peter Lundgren. But Federer has dropped since the US Open quarter-final against Agassi.
They're having to play this behind his feet. Did well to hit it over without playing a bump ball there. Very cleanly. It may just have got a bit of the line.
Yeah, quite a bit of the line. Made it.
And this is on time too, isn't it? It's terrific timing. Arrow straight.
Oh, that is just... Well, I don't know what... I mean, let's just see it again and enjoy it again.
We've forgotten how the guys used to play these shots. Because the Aussies of old used to do this as well. So we haven't seen it for so long. Make him. He has been catching him with this heavy serve. This one a little slower, but still fast enough.
It's wonderful.
Yes, this was rather Sampras-like from that right court. And here the balance is just so exemplary. So easy to switch from the waiting for the backhand to the forehand volley. And he's very strong, Safin, but he just doesn't have the power because Federer has a longer swing on the forehand.
I don't think he actually meant to let go of that. He was thinking about it, but harmless enough, fortunately. So it did fly away from him. Wonderful point.
Serve out wide. And opened it up with the two-hander down the line. Finally stays with it.
Oh, that is wonderful.
But I'm sure even some Russian supporters would have admired it, even if they didn't enjoy the result. Given that Safin's got that terrific two-hander down the line, why should Federer have waited twice for the cross-court shot?
There it is. He just cannot get away from Safin, Roger Federer. It's 3-2.
This tournament, particularly against Agassi, 2 doubles in the game. One to start it, of course, gave Safin that little bit of extra hope. And then the backhand really not firing quite deep enough, allowing Safin the space on that backhand down the line. And I've mentioned it a number of times. A stretch too far.
Again, equaling his quickest serve of the match, 137 miles per hour, 220 Ks. Probably came back at about 140 miles per hour.
Well, he said 9 on the last. He may well have said... Moved well. I thought after the missed topspin lob, he may have thought to himself, I've got the touch of a buffalo.
That's beautiful.
Just huge, isn't it? Smaller, but stronger with that shot at times.
Fantastic length.
Yes, and winning a high percentage of points, but perhaps none as important as this, and none as elegantly played. Safin just an explosion. Bye. Some shot by Federer too. The smile is remarkable. Backhand landing on the line. Look at this.
What a return of
first serve. Last year he was the best in the world at winning points on opponents.
Again, doing well to get the serve back. 134 miles per hour, 215 Ks. It held firm. Well played.
We saw him go cross court earlier with a gentle little angled smash.
Ooh, was it out? That's hit the line. No hesitancy this time.
No. It was certainly 9.5 out of 10.
He's missed it. What a miss.
That's going. Never to come back.
Well, as in the opening set, the break right at the end. That was good.
Yes, wasn't hit with a great deal of roll this, but he just didn't hit it quite as hard. Nice control, quite a lot of the left hand in that by Safin.
With serve in the fourth. What a point.
Yes, and perhaps it's just been lacking a little bit where both of them have clicked at the same time. Dink by Safin.
Bit of a miss hit, but it felt he should have won.
Yes, it was a terrific bit of anticipation by Safin. So I thought Federer was going to hit down.
Oh, that is just fantastic. But what speed from Safin, because the stop volley had so much backspin on it.
His mitts aren't particularly good, but this is much more like the multi-major winner. I was probably saying get the bloomin' first serve in with power. Missed 3 in a row, unlike him in the set.
He knew it was going there as well, but he thinks it's long again. Oh, that's just... Oh, it's a bug.
Oh.
Well, an amazing point for Safin to win, of course, but...
Yes, Federer's racket throwing here, probably because of the miss hit that landed on just about the line, and then a net court.
Third love service game. Terrific under pressure from Safin.
Not holding back and releasing with good length. Both sides. Yes, Federer was trying to do something similar with the backhand, just couldn't get the angle right, and you can see he's just hitting this towards Safin, so that Safin doesn't have to move. He was trying to play that a lot closer to the sideline. Gave Safin the opportunity.
Oh, that is...
So Bobby Dazzler, this. A real gem. Well, an ace. One of the best drop shots of the tournament. One of the best returns of the tournament. Cometh the tiebreaker. Cometh the man.
It's 6 points, all the players will change sides. Now Safin on his own serve has a set point. He missed it, and we will see a fifth set to decide this one. They're looking for a place in the championship at this first Grand Slam of the year. We've been here before, folks.
Well, if the right arm is hurting, I would imagine, although the way it... Right on the juncture of service and sideline.
Sneak away, but 3 terrific points. That's surely the baseline rally point of the match.
Reflective, wasn't it? 30 strokes of outstanding quality. Every shot middled. Ooh.
They're in their Okunku now.
Safin gave it a quick look, but didn't complain. Now, that wasn't easy, and the volley was terrific. Total control. That's huge.
So 3 3/4 hours. Roger Federer, the defending champion, serving to stay in the match.
Well, he hasn't missed much at all, and everything, as I was saying, has just got such a good ring about it. Alarm bell ring.
Oh. And he must have...
It was one of the very best low forehand volleys I've ever seen Safin play. And look what happens.
Federer holds. Well, that is just unplayable.
Coming at his man. He knows he has to do that because Safin almost seems irrepressible here. The belief. Picked his shot and just went through with it.
Wow. Second match point. He's missed it.
Give him the angle. Still did very well to keep this in play.
Oh, this is just out of this world.
One side of the court to the other without touching the court itself, and yet he still loses the point. A Sampras-like approach and even more elasticity here.
It's out. Somehow, this time, Roger Federer hangs on. Now they can turn everything into an aggressive play.
Yes, Federer actually almost looking a little groggy for the first time there.
He's made it. 30 love to 30 all.
And then to produce, knowing how well Federer can stretch to these.
Oh. Third match point. Oh, he had a chance.
The run with the arm here. The arm just got a little ahead of him. There's no power in that. Didn't try and roll it, just tried to punch it in, or push it in rather than punch. And Federer was given the time to get back in.
Federer draws left on the line. Cleaned it.
Just a shake of the head from Federer. An acknowledgement.
Must have been the outside of the line. Still, both refusing to concede.
Oh.
Channeling.
It's amazing how you can just go from a chant into enchanting play.
Yeah, that is so clever.
10 of these backhands down the line in the last few matches. It's not a shot he's used a lot in his career.
Well, he's got a topspin lob in play.
And Federer can climb the stairs here so well.
And now 15-40. He's had 3 match points already, Marat Safin, but he's got the luxury here of 2 in a row.
Beautiful. You know that he's not thinking about breakfast.
He's held. As if nothing happened.
I wonder if we're going to have a...
Brilliant. Bit of luck.
Yeah, well.
You can't imagine that it's going to be one of them.
Federer read it all right, but then just buckled on the second here. Stretched too far for him.
What a second serve.
Oh, he's got him. Yorked him.
For the second Federer service game in a row. 15-40, 2 match points for Safin. This is number 6. And that is number 22. He's done it. Federer brought to his knees, quite literally. Lucky number 7 for Marat Safin. What a match. The unbeaten run comes to an end. His first defeat in 27. Sadness for Roger Federer, but he did so well to hang in a mammoth battle. 4 hours and 28 minutes. He goes through to the final, just a little after his 25th birthday.
Well, he's a master of 5-set play, isn't he, Safin? 21-1 now and 8 lost. Down match point, remember, in the 4th set tiebreaker. When Federer really had 5-2 ahead in that tiebreaker, Federer served just letting him down. It ended in glory, the match. It stuttered a bit earlier on. Wasn't quite the play from Federer that we perhaps expected. Still a match he should have won, but Safin at the end played some outstanding tennis. And as Chris says, twice a finalist here. Perhaps now he believes he can win it. 3rd time lucky.
Well, they haven't stopped clapping to the time when the announcement came. Let's hear it for Roger Federer. And rightly so, the prolonged ovation. Another night of drama in what is the 100th, the centenary of the Australian Open. This great champion bids farewell. He fought so hard to hang on to the title. And it was the giant of a man, Safin, the conqueror, who goes forwards.